Hello, this is Joseph Coco at the Passaic County Arts Center at the John Ray House in Hawthorne, New Jersey. And I'm presenting a series of paintings, 18 images from the Full Moon series. I'm standing in front of a painting of the New York City skyline done in Weehawken at the Aaron Burr Alexander Hamilton dual spot. There's a little state park there that's in front of the entire skyline. This was done on a cold night, nearly 0 degrees. I went out 3 nights in a row. I stayed with it, good 5-6 hours a night, and got most of the image completed, but it took probably another 30 hours over 2 years to complete. This painting is done the year before the New York Cityscape painting. It's done in Flagstaff, Arizona, where the series gets started in 1972. This December '78 painting is done right across the street from the upstairs art studio, which I shared with 3 other artists. It's done in a violet tone because I wanted something to harmonize with the bright lights, and instead of having them just white, I made them extra yellow, since yellow and violet are complements. And this was a very harmonious period in my life, and I wanted the building to represent that. As a synopsis of my year, this December 1993 painting done in Messina, Sicily, occurred on December 28th, the exact anniversary of the terremoto and earthquake of Messina. I think it was the 93rd anniversary. The violet painting, similar to the last one, was just a color choice because the evening there was very violet in tone. This is the Ionian Sea here. It's right next to the Tyrrhenian Sea. This is the Strait of Messina, and the confluence of these 2 currents meet right at this tower here at Reggio Calabria. Beautiful lighting as the moon would come up over primarily behind me here, but I chose to put it in the front, which is a northern view just because it worked perfect for a composition. The series evolved into creating full moon paintings in January, starting in 2000 with the Millennia painting. Since this is the first painting that anticipates the year and also was the first full moon of the century, I wanted a woman to represent what the century was going to be like with the feminine sensibilities, a metaphor suggesting that feminine sensibilities are what we need in the world. In the January 2014 Fortune Tellers painting, my year was not, I wasn't clear about what was going to happen because previously in 2013, what I was edging toward just wasn't happening. It occurred to me, why not create an image of myself looking into a crystal ball, the classic fortune teller. And these images that anticipate year often are telling myself what is working for me, not only in the painting, but helps me along to realize things I need to do in my life. It takes time and attention to do it. In addition to the January moon, such as the Millennia, that's full of saturated color, but I want to turn your attention to the 2019 and 20 January moons, which are tinted. My palette shifts a lot. It did when I lived in Sicily. It has as I've moved to the Delaware River Valley in Frenchtown, New Jersey, where the colors tend to be a little bit more muted. Perhaps color changes also just suit the subject. As in this case, where I'm restoring a house, I was anticipating a lot of work, like taking a whole year to paint a house, including getting my cat Archie to help, who we've seen before in the other pictures. The Full Moon series has also included images that were important other than the synopsis of the year done in December or January anticipating. what my year was going to be like. In 2003, I started a full moon painting the day the Iraq War started. It was a memorable event with the smart bombs and all the activity. It was horrible to see on TV, but as you can see, the picture became very colorful. In this painting I'm standing in front of I Paint the Moon in 2011. It happened to be in March on my birthday. This painting went through a series of changes where I was not standing on a chair at first, but eventually pulled myself up towards the moon by standing on a chair. And that's the wonderful thing about oil paints. You can change and go very quickly.
It has to all be redone. Dum dum dee dee dum. Dum dum dee dee dum. Now it's an hour by hour to do every little thing, with days into months that a year can't foresee. I am who I am, but I'll be gosh dang for all the little things get in the way. Seems a whole lot get done I've got to redo, or if it's not good enough, I must have done it wrong, because every little thing comes round to haunt me like the demon downwind that blows me